So this is now Era 2 of the Cimmerian adventure. Our Cimmerian has leveled up. He is now Prowess 6. He now has an 8-card hand. He's now using an Atlantean Broadsword, which is a broadsword card, but with an extra +1 to hit and +1 damage. He's got 2 new abilities, All Your Strength and Sure-Footed, each of which you can use once per fight. All Your Strength lets him do an extra red damage on any one attack that was going to do normal damage only, and the Sure-Footed gives him an 11+ on 2 dice, 2d10 that is, to save against any bash effect, and he can wait until he sees what the bash would do to him to try to block that with his Sure-Footedness. But this time in the first fight of this era, he also now has 16 body and 6 fatigue, so he's a little bit tougher in that regard too. But he still has no armor. He's still fighting Barbarian style using his initiative. And now he's fighting 2 guards, each of which has a sword, leather armor, medium shield, a conical helm, and are each prowess 3 warriors. So between us, we have as much body as he has, and it can be hard to fight 2 people at once. But if you manage to take one of us out, he overmatches each of us by more than he did in the previous fight. But the previous fight was close, and this time he's facing both of us. One of the rules to understand about 2-on-1 fighting, we saw this a little bit in the Wolves, but if he actively defends, it works against both of us. If he attacks, it only works against one of us. And his initiative that makes someone lose their blow if he attacks, only if he attacks that guy, obviously. So because of that, we're all going to pick our cards simultaneously, but he's going to reveal his first and declare which one he's attacking if he's attacking. So that's the setup. He's got to make it through this fight, and any damage he takes in this fight is still on him for the next fight. So he not only wants to get through this one, he doesn't want to get ragged out. Anyway, that's where we are, and we're all drawing our hands. I'm drawing 7, and so is Baron, my partner, and Thomas, the Cimmerian, is drawing 8. And we're also picking off our movement tactic cards because we're going to do footwork on the first impulse.
Right. There you go.
All right. I've got my opener.
I do not, because I'm missing 2 of my cards.
One of the things about 2-on-1 fighting, just house rule thing, is that the 2 don't get to communicate and coordinate. They just have to pick.
Sorry, I have an interface problem where I've lost 2 of my close cards, the close or stand ground or distance. I don't know where they went.
Okay, so you currently have which one? You have to keep distance, right?
That is correct.
All right, here's a stand ground, and here's a close.
I was just trying to draw them, and there's one. I think I clicked deal instead of draw. Apologies. Right.
Yeah, it might have sprayed them around the table somewhere or something.
yeah, there's somewhere. Where that? Okay, so
Which way is a TTS?
See what I got.
And it looks like Baron is ready. I'm ready. So put them out there and let us know if you're attacking, which one you're attacking.
I'm moving my movement tactic first. Rotating. Thanks. And
all right, you want to explain your thinking too?
yeah, so 2 badass warriors trying to beat my unarmored ass. So I am thinking I need to crush one of them quickly, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. And as I flip, if I can find a button to, oh, there it is. I found it. I am attacking Jason.
All right, so you got a hard cut at me.
Correct.
And your movement tactic is a stand ground. Okay.
Correct.
Well, I am closing and slashing at you. And guess what? We're both doing that.
Oh, danger.
So coordinated right. All right, so he has speed, so he has initiative, so he's going first. Our lengths are within 1. He's got a little bit longer sword, but not by enough for reach, but he's much faster than us. So he's going to land his blow first, and if he hits me, I'll lose mine. I've only got my armor defending. Since I'm attacking, I don't get the extra for my shield. He's got +1 for his sword. He's using it for 2 hands. It's improved sword. He's got +2 for his prowess or +3. What does your prowess card say?
It's +2.
+2. So 2 for prowess, 1 for sword is 3. Hard cut doesn't give anything. You get +1 for the fact that I'm closing on you. That's 4 total, and then down to 3 because of my armor. So you have +3 total. You need an 8 to hit me.
Second.
That means he's like 79% to hit me here.
Hold on, I need to zoom in. Give me 1 second because I can't get the dice to work.
You can always just manipulate them separately to get them closer together if you need to.
Rolling now. Roll a 1 and a 7. I missed.
No, that's an 8. That's just barely a hit.
Oh.
You said you needed an 8.
Sorry. Yep.
Right. So that's barely a hit. Hard cut does +1 damage. The sword does +1 damage. So you're looking at doing 8 to me. My armor is going to drop that to 7. I'm going to take 1 fatigue and 6 body. I'm going to lose my blow because he hit me. And then I have to draw a wound card because he dropped me below 50% of body. And I check for this cut type, CT. What do I got? I got a moderate leg wound, cut applies. It tells me my tactic must be stand ground. I'm easier to be hit, and that I suffered bleeding at the start of each round. So he tagged me on that. If I had reuse, I might be able to save against that, but I don't. So that's on me. So that was his hit, but now Baron gets to try to hit him too. So he's got no extra defense, and he's closing and slashing. That's +1 for each of those. So Baron only needs a 9 to hit him. And he got an 11. That's a regular hit. So he's doing his 6 damage. He doesn't have any armor, so he's taking 1 fatigue and 5 body.
It puts him down to 5 fatigue and 11 body.
Yep. So he's tough enough that he doesn't like that, but he didn't take an extra wound card. And that was the first impulse.
Oh, that's not good.
Technically, we're all also at close distance. Because we've got even length weapons, it may not matter, but we're technically both at close distance.
Not good at all. But I'm ready if you guys are.
I'm ready.
So what I'm thinking is I got to do a smackdown. So I am attacking Baron with a cut.
So he's cutting at Baron. Okay. He's got a pause. I've got a slash. So Baron's pause, he gets his shield and his armor. That's 2. The cut is nothing special, but he has +2 for his prowess and +1 for his sword. So he needs a 10 to hit Baron.
Highlighted. 1. Nope, missed.
Nope, he missed him with a 4.
Completely.
All right, and I've got a slash at him. He's got no extra defense, so I've got +1. I need a 10 to hit him.
Yep.
But I missed with an 8.
Ooh. Woo-hoo.
So he lives through that impulse. We both do.
That's bad. Okay.
All right, what's your thinking?
So I figure the only way to get through this is to take somebody out. So I'm going to attack Jason with a cut.
Okay, he's got a cut at me. I'm slashing at him. And he's thrusting. So his cut's going to go first. I've got only 1 defense. He's got 3 attack. That's 2 bonus, so he needs a 9 to hit me.
dice. And let's see what happens. Got an 8 and 5.
8 and 5, 13. A red 8 with your sword is a W result as well. So you're doing 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm taking 1 fatigue and 6 body with after the armor. So that is going to actually kill me.
Yep.
So I am taken out. And Baron now has his thrust. He's got -1 for the thrust and nothing else. He needs a 12. And he gets a 9. Okay, that becomes a red 7, which doesn't do anything with the sword. So he had his big chance there, but he missed it. Now it's 1-on-1. I had 1 thrust and all paws left in my hand. I didn't have any active defenses in my opener.
Oh, wow. I'm ready if Mr. Dinred is ready. All right, I am. Where's the flip button? Oh,
All right, he's defending, so that doesn't do anything that impulse.
all right.
On to impulse 5. There's 6 impulses in the round. Thomas has an 8-card hand, but he only has to use 6 of them.
Moving.
Yep.
And rotating slightly to the right.
All right.
If you're ready now,
He's got a slash at you.
And I've got
a thrust. Okay, so the thrust goes first because he's faster. -1 for the thrust, +1 for the sword, +2 for his prowess against only his armor defending. So that's a net +1. You need a 10.
Sounds right. You got a 6. Ooh, 16 with a red 10.
Okay, red 10 with that sword is a WB, that is wound and bash. So he's doing 6 damage plus red damage is 8, 9, 8. So he's taking 1 plus 7. That's going to drop him to 1. 1 body, and he also lost a fatigue. He also loses his blow because he was hit. He has to pick a bash card and 2 wound cards. 1 purple and 2 red. Of the 2 red, Thomas gets to choose.
So I was doing thrust. Okay.
Yep.
So that's no thrust, but that would be awesome if it was thrust.
Yeah, the severe net wound doesn't apply, but the slight bleeding does. So I assume you're going to go with the slight bleeding.
Exactly.
Yep. So slight bleeding applies as on him, and the bash
does not apply.
Only smash, great blow, ferocious blow, or other. For a laid out, would be a very nasty bash, but it doesn't apply with a thrust. So
it could have been awesome.
He gets away with slight bleeding. Now, if we look at the slight bleeding card, we see 2 to 6 lose a body at the start of each round. So he could collapse. He's only got 1 left. So there's some chance that will take him out at the beginning of the next round.
Right.
And there's only 1 impulse left in this round, right?
Yes. I'm ready if you are there. I am flipping right now.
Both pausing. All right, so that's going to end the round. They're each going to lose a fatigue.
Yep.
The round being over.
Yep.
And then Baron has to roll for his bleeding.
So he has to roll what? Oops, sorry.
Baron. We're there. And he rolled a 8, which is minus a fatigue.
Yep. So he is close to being tired, but not tired.
Not quite. He's at 1 and 1. He's on his last legs.
Yep. Gotta move my cards.
And you lost a fatigue, so what did you go to 4?
I'm at 3, I think.
Well, you were only hit once and lost 1 fatigue for the round, right?
Well, was it 1 round or was it 2 rounds at this point? It's 1 round. Okay, then it's 4. You're right.
Yeah, this is the first round.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Did you discard your other cards? I assume you did. Yep. The end of the round, one discards their remaining cards. So even though he has a larger hand, that's just better filtering of choosing what to use and what not to use. It also gives him some buffer if things make you discard, like bashes make you discard cards. All right, Baron is ready when you are.
So stupid. Almost ready. First.
That's one. Just need a movement tactic.
Yep, working on it. Okay.
All
So
right.
what I'm thinking is he's on his last legs, so I'm just gonna kill him.
Ferocious blow him. Okay.
So I've got a ferocious blow with stand ground.
And he's closing in to get hit with his all-out slash. He's trying to hit you if you were pausing, and he's going to just hope you roll low. So you got +1 to hit him because he's closing in on you, and then you got -1 for his armor. Nothing net on his side, and you got +2 for your ferocious blow, +2 for your prowess, and +1 for your sword. So you only need a 6 to hit him.
There we go.
You got to roll both, not one.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
Artifact. Rolling. That's a 2 and a 8.
Yep, that's a 10. That's enough. That'll take him out.
Woohoo!
The Cimmerian survives the next fight, but he did get tagged. He dropped to 11 body, and he doesn't get to recover body or fatigue between fights in this one because he's trying to clear the same building.
So he's at 11 body at 3 fatigue.
I think you're at 4.
Well, I was at 4, but I just fought.
Yeah, just correct. Right. End of this round, you're good to 3. You're right.
Correct.
All right, so we're going to have to reset. The next fight is only a one-on-one fight, but he has to fight his first monster boss. This is the mini boss. This is a giant snake. So it's not quite as strong as Lesser Drake in the game, but he has to fight a giant snake, which has 24 body, but it's not nearly as fast as him. But he's going to have to hit it multiple times to be able to take this thing out, and he's already down a bit. So this could be a tough fight for the Cimmerian, but he's gotten through 3 so far. He makes it through this one. He gets his armor, as well as getting to prowess 7, and faces a series of tougher heroes. But this fight was pretty hard. The next fight's going to be harder, especially